Hey guys, Dr. Brown here with Kubo Math coming to you from Tarlac City, Philippines. And tonight it's 4th through 6th grade, a question from one of the math contests. So let's get after it. Okay, now don't let your head explode when you see this. Okay, we've got A, B, C, D, some number, and by the way, these numbers, they're integers and they're not repeating, so there's no fractions and we're not repeating any of the numbers. Okay, so we have a number A, B, C, D times E3. Okay, when we go through that multiplication, the first row is 7404. The next row is A, B, C, D. Oh, that's an indicator. And then when you add all that up, you get 3AFD4. And the question is, what is F? F equals what? Now we're just going to solve for all of it, okay? Now, you can only eat the elephant a little at a time. So let's think, just back up and think about what we see that we know. One thing we see is 3 times D equals 4. 3 times, I'm just going to put a dot for multiplication. 3 times D equals 4. Now, since these are integers or counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what number can we multiply times 3 to give me 4? It would have to be a fraction, so we know it's greater than 10. What if I said that's 14? What number times 3 gives me 14? It will not, okay? What if I said that's 24? Now if I divide both sides by 3, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 1 times D is D, D equals 24 divided by 3 equals 8. Okay, let's hold that thought. Now then, what else can we look at and see? Well, 3 times D is 4, 3 times C is 0. Maybe there's some carry the 1, carry the 2 in there. And there certainly would be from this one. Okay, so let's think, what else can we see? Let's look at E. E times D is D. E times C is C. E times B is B. Okay, so what does that mean? E has to equal 1. So we know E equals 1. So let me put it here. E equals 1, D equals 8. And that's what I know so far. So let me just start walking through this thing by letting D equal 8. Because down here I have D plus 0 equals D. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. Now 3 times C plus 2. 3 times C plus 2 equals 0. Now that could be 10. So 3 times C plus 2, the carry, equals 0. Well, it'd have to be a 10, a 20, a 30, because it can't be, this would have to be a negative number, obviously, that would end up being a negative 2 plus 2 equals 0. So that's not in our portfolio, if you will, of numbers. It's not in our domain of numbers. So what can we say? Well, maybe that's 10. Well, if it is 3 times c plus 2, if I subtract 2 from both sides, equals 10 minus 2, so that would equal 8. These two cancels. 3 times c equals 8. Oh. So if I divide by 3, see, that's not, it's an irrational number, so it's not in, again, our domain of numbers. So I know that's not a 1. What about if that's a 2? Now then, 3 times c plus 2 minus 2 equals 20 minus 2 equals 18. The 2's cancel. 3c equals 18. Divide both sides by 3. c equals 6. So c equals 6. We think. We'll have to keep rolling here and see if that works out. Okay, so we're saying we'll put a 6 up here and an 8 up there. Okay, 3 times 8 was 24, carry the 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. Now I have a 2 I have to carry if D is 8 and C is 6. Okay, now then, what do I know? 3 times B plus my 2 that I carried plus the 2 equals 4. Well, again, this can't be 4 because this would have to be a negative number again that multiplied times this gives me a negative 2, and that's not in our portfolio of numbers, which would be a minus 2 over 3, by the way, but that's not, it doesn't work. So maybe that's a 14 is what that 4 is, a 14. So if we subtract 3 times b plus 2 minus 2 equals 14 minus 2. 14 minus 2 is 12. These two cancel. 3 times b equals 12. Divide both sides by 3. Well, b would equal 4 if that's the case. So D is 8, C is 6, B equals 4. Well, let's put our 4 to very top up there. Okay. Now let's walk back through it again. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18 plus the 2 is 20. Carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 is 14. Carry the 1. Now I have A plus 1 is 7. A plus 1 is 7. I've got to cough. I'm going to pause just for... Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, it's 3 times A plus 1 equals 7. 3 times A plus 1 equals 7. Okay, so, well, we have an option here that let's just keep rolling. We'll subtract 1 from both sides. So 3A equals 7 minus 1 is 6. These ones cancel. So divide both by 3. A equals 6 over 3, which is 2. So we have A equals 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. How about that? All right, so let's try that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Remember, E was 1. We have that. So we're multiplying that times each other, and I think my pen's just about to fade out. Give me just a second to swap out. Okay, 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. Carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2. is 14. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7404. 7404. So far so good. Okay, my friend Christine, put a 0 right here. And then 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry the 1 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the number is 32,084. So what is F? Well, F on just a single digit is a 0, but we know it was 6 plus 4 is 10, so we carried the 1. But if they just want to know what the digit is 0, but the actual number ended up being 10. So we ate the elephant one bite at a time. We didn't freak out. Our hair didn't catch on fire. We looked at what we knew, and then piece by piece, we walked through it. Why are we doing this? We're trying to expand our minds and build a better tomorrow, and do that through math. Okay guys, that's all for now, and we'll talk to you next time. Keep studying. See you soon.